was talking about it being clear and stuff like that.
What? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I said I was the one who sent the After Effects animation. That's the preloader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was why.
Yeah, it's part of the project.
Oh, I get you. Absolutely get you. So what was the final resolution? How did it work out?
I used another one. I had an option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How is it going with work and family?
Me, work, man, work is, you know how work is now. It's not gonna kill you, but it's gonna piss you off.
Yeah, true.
So work has been good. I think one of the apps that I've been working on supposedly should have made it to the App Store by now. Let me check if it's on the App Store. So let me see. All right. Has been good. Okay, let's see. Wow, fantastic. That's one up. This okay. So I don't think it's on. I don't think it's live.
Is it the Money Point agent?
Yeah, not Money Point agent. It's Money Point consumer.
Okay.
And I didn't even do this. These engineers are just sat down and just started coupling things together by themselves.
No, that's what they're trying to break free from.
Yeah. Very typical of them.
But I'm almost confident that if you were to go back and check that screen, you're going to see Bootstrap Blue there. In fact, what did I say? What is this?
You can see the blue already.
But this is Bootstrap Blue. Like it looks like Bootstrap already. What is this? Bootstrap Blue and Material UI, like not even the regular, maybe like Materialize. That's one framework we use. Developers don't like heavy code. They don't like stressing themselves. All they just want to do for the rest of their lives is build dashboards. Can't stress them. Okay. So it seems it's not yet live, but that's okay. Other than that, I think my week has been great. Who else is here? Emmanuel.
Hello.
Hey, Toby, what's up, man?
I'm good. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hi, Toby.
Hi, Nana. How's it going? I hope I'm not stressed out.
What?
No, it's Nana. No. I was asking Nana. I hope we have not stressed out.
Oh, God.
No, it's fine. No, you haven't actually.
Okay.
Anyways. So wait, what part of this thing have we not done? What parts of this thing have we not done? This header needs to, at least this image, I think that the image is the only thing that I need to work on. Because this guy, obviously, no BM. Then we also need to add, we just need to add like icons here, to add images here, and then just wrap up. I think this place is basically set in stone. All we just need to do is just wrap up the footer. Those who, as in, I don't know if you actually joined us for the first stream. we took a look at the old site. This is the old site, and we used a tool called it's called HTML to Figma, or in this case, Figma to HTML, CSS, React, and more. And what happens is that you basically just, once you click on it, it does this wonderful thing. It shows you a place where you can enter the URL of the site you're trying to get. And when you enter the URL, it will import that site and render that site for you as if it was designed. And it's really, really handy. So we created like a new wireframe. We created like a new wireframe. We tried to re-optimize the design. And the reason for that was because or at least I felt that the design looked dated, old, stuck in like 2000 or like 2014, 2015. That's what I thought. So decided that this would be the thing to do. Put together a wireframe. Oh yeah, so this is what we haven't done yet. Take Paga with you. That's all this, and then Paga is wherever you are, and then the footer. I think we'll maintain the footer because I'm not sure I have it in me to start designing a new footer, to be honest. You ever notice that, like, hello?
Yes, we're here. Okay.
Yeah, so I was saying, like, do you ever
I
notice,
can
like,
hear you.
some people, when they are designing, UI for landing pages and all that, they just conveniently forget to design the footer.
Like the whole page is making sense, then you get to the footer and the footer is just scattered.
No, like no. Like I'm not even talking about when you even get. I'm not even talking about when you even get to the website. I'm saying that when they are saving design in Figma, they've done everything. Everything is mad. But if you look very, very well, you will not find the footer. Why? Because they didn't even care.
True.
They didn't even care enough to check the footer. Then begs the question: how many people really check out website footers these days?
That's valid. Although for me, maybe because I've always been looking at websites and I know very well that there's a lot hidden in the footer, I always get to the footer. Or maybe that's just me, sure.
Probably. So I think it will be like really, really useful information to actually try and figure out why people don't make it to the footer, or why people just literally white noise, the footer. What font am I using?
Footer.
Let me see. It can't be this font. Inter. Wow. I seem to have fallen in love with that font overnight. Okay, so this is being Inter too. Why is it not looking weird? Probably why. The spacing is off. The kerning is off. I'll come back to this. Okay, so we can make this like the last thing we attend to, right? Okay. No problem.
Yes, true.
We can make this like last thing. All right. So okay, I didn't change anything. All right. So maybe we can make this 17 million, like highlighted. See, it pops out more. Okay, and then let's look at icons. Icons. Oh boy. Send money, request money, pay bills, get remittance, receive money, top up airtime. I think we should swap this. All right, Anna.
Yes, Leslie.
Do you want to do the honors of finding icons?
Okay. What type are we looking for?
So look at what they use here. We're not using this style.
Okay.
As much as I feel tempted to, but I don't think. Or should we? Should we go about should we go about the horrors of retracing this thing? Because these are not vectors, these are like images.
But this wallet icon looks very familiar though.
Yeah. There are like 17 million of that wallet illustration. Like it. Okay, let's do something. Let's try something interesting, right? We're going to try and reconstruct for using these styles. So let's say, so this is going to be money out, money in. So money is just basically with arrows, right?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the now. Wow, that is not where I wanted to go to. The now project, please. Okay, money. I like the cycle. Money. Must be funny. It's a nice looking wallet icon.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hold on to that for now. I need a good money icon. So she spend the you know, but I need a good money icon. Most of what I'm saying isn't really cutting it. This looks like a camera instead of money.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a camera.
You know, like taking it. This looks good. Maybe we can work with this. But I doubt it. Let's see if we can work with this. This is it. I have an idea. Probably not the most fantastic idea, but it's an idea. All right, let's start. So we're gonna create our icons.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna give it curves. Now give it a good stroke. Say 2. 2 seems fine. I'll probably make this empty. And then I'm going to create like 2 lines beneath. 1. make sure it's in the middle. Make sure the stroke is consistent. And I'm going to give it a, oh yeah, stroke style, yeah. Oh, yeah. Round edge, good. And then I'm going to give it another one, 2. But this time, I'm going to reduce it a bit. Then I'll just put like a circle in the middle. We call it black. All right, this is not bad. Okay, so now we need like an arrow of some sort. Get an arrow. Yeah, I think this should do just fine. This should do just fine. Right, the arrow. Put it right in the middle. See, we created it. So now let's give it some panache. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. And then I want all of this to have this.
This looks good.
It does. I just want to be sure that I'm getting that, I'm doing it right. Good boy. Let's try and make sure that it looks as money-like as possible. 1, 2. That's fine. Just a past. All right. Let me see if we could do something with that green. Eesh. Nope. Not work.
How about the circle in the center?
Most likely will not work. Very low contrast. So I'll just probably flip this for receive money. I don't know. Does this thing feel wide, like overly wide?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. So now our wallet now comes into play. Probably like better looking wallets around here. Let me check. Wallet. I like this. But it doesn't fit into what we're trying to accomplish. Maybe this. Okay.
But okay, it works.
Which one?
That one you just passed by. Yeah, that one.
This one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to be changing all this to that. To drag you here, drag you this way. Oh no, you're not supposed to do that. And let me see what I can do with this. Set here, arrange. And then let me duplicate that and use that to work this.
This is so much detail for just icons. Oh.
My dear, it's a life we live. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I want to make this a little. Ooh, okay. This is not a bad shade.
It's not bad at all. I like it. I like the way.
As in, it's not a bad shade. Yeah. Let's see how this looks. Nah, it now feels white.
It doesn't work like that.
Work. Yeah. Okay. So we know what we know how we are going to do this one. This one, on the other hand, needs. This one needs Jesus, man. This green. Anyways, so let me just make some small, minute adjustments to it. Small, oh boy, okay. All right, but I don't want this. Okay, I know how to deal with this. So I'll duplicate you and then just set you down a little bit. Bring you forward also a little bit. So while that is maintaining that, this can be white. Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, so we have send money, receive money, request money. That's money with the hand.
Yeah.
So I suspect that money hand. Oh boy. So maybe we're just gonna like put the hand just beneath what is currently existing.
Okay.
I suspect that's what's gonna happen. Sorry. Just need to do something. There's a lot of okay. I think this is a little better. I'm probably going to do that. A little bit. I think I like this width better. I like this width better. Okay. Much better. So now take this. Good evening, Banjoko. Welcome. So all I just want right now is that hand, which I'm yet to see. I think this hand works.
I think that hand works too.
This one, yeah?
Yeah.
I just checked my Piggy Vest notification, and they just said Dorime is in the house.
I saw the same thing just now.
I don't even know what that's all about.
TGIF. I don't know what they are trying to do.
Yeah, well, at least Paga is not as judgmental as Okwe from Carrywise. Okwe doesn't want you to be happy. Period. Period. Okwe simply does not desire your happiness. That one will just be tensioning you up and down. Have you saved today? No, Okwe. I'm not rich enough to save these savings you keep accusing me of. Okay, so let me just draw these parts. Apparently, I don't know why nobody has bothered to do this, but have you tried going to dorime.com? Dorime. All right, so we are almost. Okay, I think I'm almost done with this one. Okay. Is it? Probably need to move a few things around. So let me just select these nodes and push them about. This and this. Calm down. This is fine. Also, this is fine. Mostly fine. Okay, I want to try a bit of variety. So maybe I'll just do something like this. White. And then green. probably won't work. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. And so so far we have like 4 icons or 4 illustrations: pay bills and top up airtime. That's 2. Wow, airtime top up. I can see how this other one is going to come into play. Where's that other one with handsets? Zoom, no, not this one. Has to be the one where the money is coming. Yeah, this one. This one seems to fully illustrate what we are talking about. And then oh wow. Okay. Now all of that. Oh god, we're gonna have width problems. Serious width problems. Do I want to do this? It feels like a lot of work. Actually, it does feel like a lot of work, to be honest. So maybe if I took all of this, duplicated it, and then maybe reduced it. Okay. So how do I make this work? How do I make this work? All right, let me try something. Have you, have you, and have you. In between all of that, I do this. Yeah, it didn't work. So in between all of that, okay, it didn't work. You. Why is it not working? What's going on? Wow. Much better. Okay. But I just need this, I need something to happen to this money, because it's just sticking out like this is not helping anybody. So I'll group it and I'll put it inside a mask. Group that. Use mask. Solves that problem, and it solves it too well. Okay, so maybe I could just use a line so that it doesn't feel like the money is coming or going, into or out of thin air. round. All right, good. Not bad. Not bad. So now the next question I want to I want, or at least I have to think about is what do I do? This is fine. All right. So let me just turn this about a bit. Put it right here. Make you this. Damn straight. Looks good. What I want to do to these edges. There we go. So what I want to now do is, would it be nice if I did this? Not a chance in hellfire. No, that's not gonna happen. So I think it'll be good to just keep it clean in this scenario. All right, are we done? We have 5 icons, remain 1. Phone call. No, this is bill payment. Bill payment should be fairly easy. I'll just snag one from here. All right. Bills. Bills everywhere. Okay. All right, let's try and see if we can create one by ourselves then, based on what we currently have. All right. So I'll duplicate this, reduce this as well, and then just basically zero, zero. Which is looking fine so far. I think I can just make this 0, 0. Keep that there, 1, 2, 3. So I'm guessing what I want to do is I want to create those jagged edges. And in order for me to do that, I need to go into sections again and then just start applying points. And then I think at this point I'll just start going. Wow, why is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, good. So I just literally just remembered that should be 0, not even 4. This is strange. Oh, okay. I think I know what happened. It's this extra lines here. I need to take it out. All right, looks good. So let's add some Jalumi to it. All right, so 6 icons all ready to go. Here's now where the real test is. Having those icons actually work in the spaces we created for them. Okay, so we fast forward to here, and then we just start dumping stuff. Send money over here. Receive money. Pay bills. Just feels very empty now. Very empty and mundane. Top up airtime and data here. Request money. Like that, and get remittance. Oh. This is not looking bad. Come on, this one we house quiet too. Am I safe?
Yes, I'm with you.
We're just quiet, so I was wondering whether this is a slow mission. So it's not here that we're going to use real images, real people. I don't know if I should borrow images because we probably don't have time to start looking for images much later and cut them. So I'll probably just have to borrow images. But Figma Windows, it's its own beast. You just see that it opens whenever it feels like it. Okay. Nope. So let me use this guy. Test and trusted, some people reliable. Hmm. Run. So I'm trying to remove the background from this picture, yeah. Although I'm not sure I'm going to be successful because uploading has been known to crash a lot. So let's try this. Remove background. Remove the PG. All right. So maybe I should export this. I don't know why it's refused to work here. Well, it seems that this is not going to happen today. It just feels dull. Ah, wait, hold up. Where did this guy export to? There you are. Okay. All right. If it's not going to work, let me try and use him here. Paga for me, Paga for you. So that solves that problem. So while having all of that, I just transform this into a really sick shadow. Yeah, I think this is fine. Makes him look sharp. So now we just need to find images for testing our trusted and smooth reliable quickly. I suspect that this is going to be a mobile phone. And I suspect that that's going to be either a crowd or someone jumping in happiness. Wow, right. Used to Paga, used to, oh yeah, almost, not yeah, Paga, not yeah, not on your Yeah, I mean there are several ways to actually get that effect. Yeah, it's possible to as to clipping with CSS. I know clipping with CSS is possible, but I don't know if it's possible to do with this. I don't know if it's possible to do with this. So um but I know that I definitely do not export everything at once.
I should turn the AC off.
No, don't turn it off. Everybody's supplying it. She'll get. Okay. Where's the two the work on just now? Did I close this thing? Wow, I actually did close this thing. How did that happen? Something is off. Or something under here. I thought as much. That is happening. Tested and trusted. Oof. What do I use for that now? Ideas or anyone ideas? What can I use for this? What can I use for these two holes here? Because we already have one hole. We already have this young one here. So what can we put here? Right here. Hello. Just not trust the middle. Nigerian trust us with money. Be assured our money is safe by the family. So it might not necessarily be a case of that test and test. It might not necessarily be a case of testing by fire. It's most likely going to be a scenario where
So Leslie, hello Leslie,
yeah,
Alpha.
yeah,
I was asking, why not I use that picture, that guy in the middle?
uh-huh.
Why not for the other ones? Because it says Paga for unbanked, for banked or unbanked or stuff like that. So why not
Yeah.
use picture of a local person in the middle, then use that guy's picture somewhere else in one of those places? Since it says banked or unbanked, do you understand? So to emphasize the
Yeah, but this guy does he not look unbanked? I mean, he's fresh, but does not look unbanked.
you can get a random picture now of somebody else just looking normal. Do you
This
get?
one look normal.
Now, I'm not talking about the woman, I'm talking about the guy. Like you can use a random picture, maybe just looking like a normal person, like simple, reliable, or something like that. I'm just spitballing right here, not.
Okay. Alpha, how about you?
I'm actually working on something else while I'm paying attention here. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Paga for you, Paga for me. Let me open modify. Old modify at least. There you go. Okay, so we have a bunch of people that can use this DP off. This is two. We're not using this nigga. That's a soccer guy. There's supposed to be more. Actually supposed to be more. I don't know where the rest have gone. Ah, Zold. Oh yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay, let me migrate this thing slowly. Modify, create a woman, pilot guy, principal woman. What happens? Move all of you out. So I'll just take this guys. Maybe add to him too. And I will just drop them here. So just keep all of them here. This guy. Still not really sold on you yet, but let's just put him on corner first. How we think of what to do with you. Quick, simple, and reliable. Simple and reliable. Okay. Mine's better. Even this one is maybe Nigerian. Quick, simple, and tested out just a little. me unmute this. Or
They've used this woman tire.
this particular woman. Do you know that this I've not really seen her anywhere else. To be honest.
If you open these websites,
Where?
trade people, they are using her.
Trader money.
Trade depot.
Trade
It's one
depot.
you get. They are using her. She's on their landing page. I use this picture self for the website where I did do.
Seriously.
I'm telling you.
No, seriously.
I use this woman. I've seen her about 3 or 4 places. That's okay. Somebody needs to calm down and take like a news inventory of Nigerian pictures.
So
Because
I was having this same discussion. I was having the same discussion with a friend of mine on WhatsApp, and we were just basically just talking about it around it. And she said that she's been trying to figure out how to crack it. I was like, man, look, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be
first of
easy.
all, you need to take it's hard. It's hard. Let me know even sugar
Don't want to
coated.
sugarcoat it.
Hard.
Yeah, Pastor man.
Because I'm even thinking of the editing, first of all, to edit those pictures. 1. Then 2, how do you want to host them?
It's not even so. See, you shouldn't even. It's not even a matter of the editing. So here's what: let the photographers work on the editing. You just simply have to incentivize them.
For another thing, this country is hard. So photographers would want
But
because
photographers they're going to make your life easier.
no, I'm saying people accept. Is it something that will be paid for? Like, is it a premium account?
Of
Will
course,
people pay
just like Shutterstock. So it's going to be Shutterstock for Nigerian content.
Why somebody? Huh?
No, because someone has tried that before. And that is photo. I think it's photo.ng. I think that's what they're called. Well, obviously, I don't think they're in the market anymore.
Oh, wow. Because it's actually a very important necessity.
It's a gap that needs to be met. It's a gap that needs to be met, and it's just painful that it hasn't been met just yet.
Guy, if you know how photos, videos, in fact, multimedia in general, to get like Nigerian guy is like problem. And there's only so much you can get from Envato. There's only so much, like you keep recycling.
How many times are you going to use the same black guy?
You understand, the same black guy, like the guy itself is even a celebrity because the guy's name is on like the guy posted a TikTok video one time. Now people were like, this guy does not know how popular he is.
My guy knows. Well, no, I don't think he knows.
I don't think he knows.
Especially in Nigeria, I don't think that guy.
Like the face of every startup in this Nigeria.
I'm telling you.
Every startup you can think of, the guy has probably,
Yeah, he has represented for them.
Represented them. You see, he'll be holding food in his hand.
Even this guy said, waiting they hold on before.
But then another one too, where they wear glasses.
Which one?
I don't forget. Let me see if I can screenshot the guy. He's very, very popular. You get one where they hold credit card. That one. Oh, more.
There are many.
There are many. As in that this thing is so like know how. You will know them.
It seems I have to do it with it. Yeah, this one first. So let me see how this looks like on my browser, in preview. Only Jesus knows how this thing actually look like.
This is the landing you want to run with.
Yeah, it's just the landing I'm working on. I'm not doing any other thing.
No, as in the hero section. Is that what you're running with?
This, yes. No, there's going to be an image here. I just haven't settled on it.
Okay, on top, yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, but this is the concept for it. So the general idea is there's just these circles are just going to be animated and they're just going to be moving in slow motion, right? You're going to move in circular slow motion.
This will be done in Webflow. This is something you can do in Webflow.
I hope so. Well, I don't know if I don't know if I have it in me to actually do it.
If this can be done in Webflow, I think I'll just use my. I've been procrastinating too much on that Webflow.
So these icons don't pop for some stupid reason.
How? How do you mean?
Take a look at it. It's not. It doesn't. It's not looking interesting. Let me try it. Let me remove the background. It's possible that the background is what's actually inhibiting it. Oh God, probably made it worse. I most definitely made it worse. Okay. Okay. Let me see. What can I do with this? Radial, wants the radial to be inverted. Okay, let's see this. If it works. No. No. I'll come back to this. Thankfully, this is already duly sorted. They're probably not the best images to use here, yeah, but let's just keep that on. Then what else? Because my service. Okay, so let's gonna do something. All right. Looking sharp. So I think the next thing you want to do now right now is take Paga with you. I don't know if I want to use this illustration. I mean this image.
Funny enough, that guy there is a staff with them.
Eh?
The guy there, that guy, he's a staff with them. I think he's a software developer.
Yeah. You mentioned the last time. Mentioned it the last time.
I think I can actually company this Nigeria.
Ah, good. How do I do this now?
I don't think I can do that. I don't like any company like that.
Eh?
I don't think I can put my appearance, make an appearance for on behalf of any company.
Me that. Me that. It made me a meme. Oh God, the fintech guy.
I'm a mercenary as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so Emmanuel is asking, what do I think about on mobile first approach when design? I find it really difficult. The developer once told me that it's the best from a coding perspective. Well, I mean that's from a coding perspective. What about from a design perspective? I think that either way works for you. You can start with desktop and end up on mobile. You can start from mobile and end up with desktop. Although people who take that reverse route, in my opinion, man, like thumbs up to you, man. You really have a very vivid, imagination. But personally, what I do is I design for mobile. No, I design for web first. Although, of course, you have to keep mobile in mind. But I design for web first, and then I just keep. Then, in order for me to get mobile, I'm either removing things or I am I'm moving things around and I am removing things. So that's how I get to mobile.
Because I think for these days now, especially with the nature of the market, like Nigeria, internet issues and stuff like that. Usually, the responsive version of your website is just almost like a stripped down version of your actual website.
More often than not, yes.
More often than not. So that's, I think, the person. I understand the notion where the developer usually wants to do mobile first, because that will be very easy for them, because the responsive side of things, especially their media queries and stuff like that, might be difficult for them to start creating web first. I understand what he's saying, but still, some of these developers themselves, they too can be lazy at times.
No, not some. One of them, they're mad. They're all lazy.
Yeah, it was actually about the responsive part, and it's kind of a situation where you are an in-house designer and they want to start implementing certain things before you are done. So they always want to start from the mobile first before they go to web. That was
Sorry, hold on. Who implements from mobile first?
I think
I know that there's some people that implement mobile first, but man, why? Sorry.
Probably that responsive part is always really tricky. So they don't want to have any roadblocks during implementation. So if they get that,
it's not a problem. It's a very simple solution. When you design for web, design for mobile, and then show it to them, you don't need a scenario whereby you don't necessarily have to start from mobile, and that's the truth.
This is actually what I think. I think the tricky part of it actually was because I think it's designers too that caused it sometimes. When they usually give a mobile version, they always try to make it as complex as possible. Like, for example, if you are doing mobile now, some of them they add pictures, and when you are
they add what? They
add pictures like high fidelity.
Okay, hiding pictures. Oh, okay.
Also, like maybe the kind of animations you have on your website, maybe stuff like that. To carry those things now, is it something you want? One, two, is it something you want to replicate on mobile? So that's why it's better to start on mobile. But again, me, I believe that. I'm like, guy, in mobile, in fact, it's only text and call and background color you will just be working with. I usually tell them that I'm not doing anything exciting. Same icons you have on the web is what you'll be using on the mobile. The only thing you need to figure out is just the layout. The layout, and basically all the layouts are all center aligned text.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's the main thing.
For me, I have PTSD because he has probably worked with a design that has caused him problems.
Probably.
Yeah, that's just the way I look at it. Because I used to have that issue until I now understood. The guy now told me that it was because when he was working with the designer previously, that the guy was doing a lot of things that he didn't really understand. Like I've seen design, and this is why I always tell people, especially like, look, stop looking at dribble. I beg. Like, go and actually do real research with real websites and see how it, like, it's fine to look at dribble for inspiration, but like look at real live websites and see how responsiveness works. Don't just come and anyway, that's good for another day. I don't want to rant.
Visualization of design. I think someone wrote an article, about that. I think it's called the jubilization of design. Is it the jubilization or the kawaii? It was this guy that wrote it. Is it Van Schneider or something?
I know I've seen that article somewhere. Somebody shared it.
The kawaiization of design or the jubilization of design, one of the two.
Jubilization of design, yes. I know. I read that article before. Somebody shared it with me on LinkedIn.
And when I saw it, I just couldn't stop laughing because it was true. It was 100% true, right? You know when something is true and it's disappointing at the same time.
Yes. If you see, know the fight where we don't fight because of this thing from our office. I get maybe say mood boards. The guy's entire mood board was just things he picked from dribble. I was like,
it was what?
His mood board for a design, like he wanted to do a dashboard. His entire board was what he saw on dribble. I was like,
he just moved things from dribble laptop.
Me, even when I saw it in my mind, I was like, but me, I don't like violence these days. I believe in peace. So I just
I like how you say that and then laugh at the end because you know.
Look, leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. I'm turning a new leaf.
Of course. Tony Stark.
I don't like the way people are painting it. I'm not like that.
Okay.
Actually, for me, what I do is when I see a design on dribble which I feel it might be complex, I ask the developer if this can be implemented. Because like I said,
don't ask them, guy. Don't ask them. Their default answer is no.
No. Calm down. There are things I know can be implemented, so I don't ask them for this one. But the complex stuff, I feel okay if there's an alternative to this, like instead of going the dribble route.
Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Never. I'm telling you from experience.
I'm listening.
Never, ever, like you're a designer, you own the design decisions. Never, ever, even okay, fine, you can get the developer's inputs as regards to what he thinks, but don't ask him whether you want the direction you want to go in design. Never.
No. He's not even talking about the direction. He's asking him about the possibilities of something.
Certain decisions.
Exactly. So outside of bands, what I think is you by yourself, you should take it upon yourself to know what is possible and what is not possible. Sure, you understand?
Yeah. For most things, I do.
Very good. Now, when you now go and meet when you have done the design and you've done the prototype and all that, you now go and meet the developer. Nothing that like you now explain everything to him. You don't ask him, is this possible? You just give it to him like that. You figure it out. That's why they pay him salary. You understand? because okay, what I started doing recently at work is I will design. I won't take it straight to the vendor. Like if I'm designing a website, I won't take it straight to the vendor. I will design and then I will migrate it to Webflow. Yeah.
Okay.
Design and migrate it to Webflow, so that the Webflow will act as the vendor's guide. Because I know that, like, I don't want to take the risk of putting Webflow code, generated code, on the company's website. So it's just going to act as a guide. However, that Webflow is to tell you that, see, this thing that you think is impossible from the design, I've done it. So you better start thinking of how you are going to do it in your own code, but I've done it.
Some developers are like, bro, this issue now. Currently, where I work now, this is a big issue right now. So we are currently working on a major solution. Because of this thing that somebody else had done, the company that decided rather than us designing from scratch. I had this conversation with you guys as regards new any things, like using things for design.
Yeah.
You understand? So because of developers' input at the beginning of the stage, like just give them something to work with. If they can't do it, that's their business. So but you've done your job. Your job is to design. Your job is not to like, I'm serious. Like serious matter now that is on ground now that we are fighting now because of
but the ideal, everyone knows that the ideal is this. Everybody's supposed to come together and then just like collaborate.
Yes, we have a technical design session. That's fine. But you can't now say because you don't have you say the technicalities of the design. What it means you don't want to. How can you be a front-end person and you're afraid of CSS? Because all of the interactions that will be going on the website, it cannot pass CSS. But bad as it bad, if it bad like that, it React. It will be JavaScript. There are many frameworks that you can do. Do you understand? There are libraries, and I try as much as possible to do a lot of things within the constraints of like things that can be done on the website. Like if I do research, do a lot of things. Like if something, for example, what I used to do is when I see something I like on your website and I like the interaction, I replicate it and put it there. I might not do it word for word, like what they call it, like copy it out and out, but I'll put my tweak on it, put my this thing. If they say that this thing is too complex, I'll just show them the website. Go and figure out what is
That's it. It's your mate that did it.
What did it now? What's wrong with you? Like, bro.
It's your mate that did it. So kind.
You don't understand. It's your mates. Like, guy, don't they whine me? Don't give me PTSD, please. I'm happy today.
I must see this developer empathy thing. I've suffered it and I've moved on.
What is it?
I said this developer empathy, whether they can do it or not. I've suffered it in the past and it has stifled my creativity greatly. I'm done.
It's very annoying.
I'm done.
No, it's not like I don't pity developers. I work with developers, and I've been fortunate enough to even work with talented front end guys. Like once upon a time, I had this friend. I don't know if anyone knows him, Namzo. Not the Namzo everyone is familiar with. Not the Namzo everyone is familiar with. This guy, if you check his handle, his name is actually it's actually Namzo. Now Namzo, no, okay, not that his name is actually Namzo. His name is Ernest OJ, but he calls himself Namzo. So Namzo back in the day wrote 100% semantic HTML. Like his HTML is 100 is God. Is there anybody that is a front end person here that understands what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get.
Like there is no error. His HTML is 100% semantic.
In Nigeria, please.
He's not in Nigeria. The guy posted he's working at Booking now.
I know. It can't be in Nigeria.
He was at Conga before. He was at Conga before he left. Okay, Pepe, what do you want now? You want me to be rubbing your head? I'm walking. Okay. So, he writes like really, really nice semantic code. And then to now make things more interesting, he's very, very fast. Very, very fast. Stop. Let me check this thing because I have a feeling I'm probably just designing okay.
Do you realize? See, he's saying he's very fast now. This guy.
Yeah.
Okay. You realize that there are front-end developers in this Lagos that call themselves front-end. They call themselves front-end engineers. Guy, they can't write CSS.
So what did they now do? Now that's what they did do, Abi.
Guy, they did this Lagos. I've seen them live. Like I know, nobody say this one is not conjecture. They told me with their mouth that CSS, that we don't need CSS to do front-end. Sure.
And then what did they now need?
CSS, what did you do?
What did they now do? Is it Laravel? No. Like I'm curious now. Is it Laravel they want to do?
Now React, you know, React React has allowed people to get away with nonsense. React, I blame React. And maybe bust your head. There are actually people like senior backend developers that are saying the same thing, that they agree with him, that saying you don't need that. CSS is a waste of time. It's something that anybody, that the real front-end engineering.
I beg, they should go and sit down. I beg.
Yeah, you know, this is why I say, you know, I used to tell you this thing before, that look, where you get your information from is very important.
Yeah.
Because anybody can talk. Anybody can talk. Like anybody it's not hard to talk. Once you have good grammar, you have this thing, people will automatically think you know what you are saying. Do you understand?
Yeah.
These people, the same set of people that are saying this thing, like if you look at them from the outside in, they actually look like people that actually know what the hell they are saying.
What? They actually look like they know what they are talking about.
Yeah, the packaging is there. Because that when I heard it, I'm like, am I hearing what I told you before now? There are people that have told me that as a product designer, you don't need to know how to do user flow. That's not your job as a product designer. That's the product manager's job. The person is a product manager. That's what the person told me. I was just yes, I've seen if I start. Did I not share this thing with you? Did I not share the person?
Yeah.
Yes, now. If you check the person's profile, the person put fintech, the person will put product leader. That's what the person's name is.
Baba is leading the product.
Well decorated, calm down, open mouth, just talk. That's why information is key. I'm telling you, people just say whatever the hell they think. Bro, I beg. Where you get your information is very important. Like all this, I see people, masterclass. I go and check the person's profile. Who is the person hosting masterclass? You've worked only 1 year in a company doing masterclass. What do you do?
No. I think that usually when looking at some certain things, the thing to look out for is like the thing I often look out for is, okay, if you are as good as you claim you are, what products have you launched? How many products have you launched?
Let's even give benefit of doubt. What product have you launched? Okay, let's even say you've not. Okay, that's actually true. That's one of the things. But me, I even try to be lenient. First of all,
I don't try, fam. I actually don't try.
I say, how many years? Now is even bad. You're even setting the bar. Now you see people that have 1 year experience, 1 year, 1.5 years. Come out, start giving fintech. They call you see them start giving you on LinkedIn. They'll be type saying that as a product leader. This one, because we want you like
you're coming from a place of pain.
LinkedIn, hey.
You're going from a place of pain. Oh no, wait, look, there's absolutely nothing wrong in packaging yourself. All we ask for is
that's not what I'm saying. It's not
I know. I get what you're saying. I'm saying that, all we're asking for is if you're gonna talk, if you're gonna at least like bloody know your onions. Yeah. Know what you're talking about. Don't just come and then open your mouth and then expect that after things have flown out of your mouth, it becomes law.
You go see them, they go package their LinkedIn. They will go collect adapt lists, design mentor, put them, they will come write one aspire to require post. Yes, I'm happy to give back.
Yeah, you know that this thing actually reminds me of one time one guy actually put dashboard designer as his responsibilities on LinkedIn or as his tags. I don't even know. But
why did he say he put what?
Dashboard designer, my brother.
Dashboard designer. At
the time I just saw it, I was like, you can't be serious. You can't possibly be serious. I have a feeling that what I'm doing is Ep.4. I'm not designing with grid. My own column first. Let me know what I'm doing. I thought as much. Ep.4. Concord Eba behavior. Come here. You did a boss you heard of me. A boss your head. Don't worry. See. In this country where we did.
What's inside dashboard, please? That is so complex. Analytics and form.
Yeah, that's it now. Dashboard is his own type of beast too.
No, but dashboard, I wouldn't destroy dashboard. The analytics that they don't do a good enough job.
Form and analytics.
Is analytics, yes, agreed. But see, wait. You and I know, nightmares you have to go through just doing IA for
Leslie. Leslie, sorry. You are speaking like this because you've been designing dashboards for how long?
A long time. Wait, before you continue, apparently people on the YouTube stream.
That's what I'm saying now.
There's no way. Check. Okay, you know what? Continue.
There's no way to spin it. You've been designing for how long? I'm just agreeing with you. You've been designing for how long? For you to come up with that conclusion that there are complexities. If you check that guy's listing now, probably 1.5 years, he comes and say dashboard designer. How? No, now let's talk about this thing.
If they're well informed, they wouldn't do what they are doing actually. So it's basically information.
Number 2, what is dashboard designer? What does that mean?
It means that he's a designer of dashboards, no need now.
That's all.
No. He's a dashboard designer. He designs dashboard, man. Don't
make me angry too. God.
Okay, I think this space I don't like.
Not bad. Although the space right is a bit
really balanced. Because this one now is forgivable because it's aligned here. But this one you just tilt enter left. So let me.
You know what you can do?
Yeah.
why not, since one is, why not align this entire space portion to the right? You understand?
This guy.
Carry it a bit inside.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
wherever you are, carry the entire block inside so that it doesn't look like as if. Wow. No, it doesn't work. Hey, I'm going to find this guy. I'm angry.
No. This was a long time ago, so don't expect. This was a long time ago, so don't expect that you would actually see him this year at least.
Maybe now you call himself connoisseur of design. That kind.
My guy, you're just making it worse now. Connoisseur long.
You know my problem with you. Don't check LinkedIn as often as I do. So maybe these things are a bit new to you.
No. Okay, so here's the thing. LinkedIn, in my opinion, is one of those off-putting platforms for me. Not like I dislike LinkedIn or anything. It's a wonderful platform, and you get to discover and get to see some very interesting stuff. However, the amount of aspire to require, that you see there, like there's just so much noise about nothing really. I'm not trying to like talk down to people's on people's achievements. There's some people who have no. Let me land. There's some people who have real genuine accomplishments or who have made like real genuine milestones, and there are people that just update status. And it's annoying to look at. So that's why I'm not really that big a fan of LinkedIn. I don't check it. I don't check it as often as I would have loved, because it's a great platform for networking. But no. No, I can't. Okay, this looks better. Significantly better even. All right. All right, good. This looks, I feel, okay. Customer stories,
Between go down, please.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Isn't there a bit of space between these guys wherever you are and the one on top?
The one on top.
Is there not too much space?
No, I'm not. I'm still going to regulate the spacing.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm still going to regulate. I thought I see this nonsense behavior we just happened here. I talked it. Behavioral nonsense. Oh boy. Isn't somebody for that?
When last did you open Photoshop, Leslie?
Me? See, now that's a very interesting question. And that kind of question requires a very interesting answer. I do not. No. I open Photoshop every now and then, but not as frequently as I used to back. Do you get?
I'm not open Photoshop this year.
Not as frequent. I still have to open Photoshop. That one is a non-starter. I have to.
I'm not open Photoshop this year.
Yeah,
I'm
same
not
actually.
Illustrator.
It's not because I don't want to. My sister no pick
I don't have any I don't know if it's bad or it's good. I don't think I've opened XD since.
No, I don't have reason to open XD.
I've not opened XD since last year. Like last year.
Really? What are you even doing on XD? Let's ask this question. What are you doing on XD?
Like, well, that's a good question. But I think the last time I opened XD was, okay, no, I didn't even open XD. The only one I tried to open and I got disappointed was InVision. And that was like, that
Oh,
time I
God.
was discussing with you.
No. InVision as a
Those
tool.
guys really messed up.
Eh?
They messed up really bad. They just did it. I don't know what is wrong with them.
They dropped the ball. I think
They
it's safe to
dropped
say they dropped the ball and they dropped it massively.
Like
it
they
was embarrassing.
when you early start, like they were the ones who came into the market first with interaction design. Like that was what they were running with.
Like, no, they owned the space. You
Own the
get
space actually
They
because
owned the space.
they
How do you
really
not own the space and then fucking drop the ball?
that's a pain me.
It's just like Skype standing by and watching Zoom take eat their lunch money. Like, and if you look at it on paper, Skype is a better tool.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
Look, Martin, we are not slandering XDO. It's InVision we are slandering.
I beg the XD that what's so great about it, I beg. The interaction, okay. After that.
The action
was that money that I think it was that money that they were paying that people just said, "Oh, more I beg, maybe we go Figma, I beg." As if that crack life, like people.
how many times you go to run that crack life? You can't. You get tired.
Like I'm tired. Like at least that time I still had energy. Like when I was younger, like I had a lot of energy. Like I had determination.
How old are you? Yeah, you talked when I was younger. How old are you?
Leave me, Leslie, please. I'm old in spirit. This country makes me older than I can.
You talk as you say, I don't know. You never can go anywhere now. We still start big.
If you travel out, you just look younger. It's just this country. I'm telling you.
Yeah, is it me you are telling? Is it me you are telling?
I've been through a lot in this country. I've seen things.
This country will age you artificially.
Age you.
It will just age you artificially. What I want is,
and that's the biggest thing. Like I was actually looking forward to that product, that InVision, but I don't know. They just messed it up big time. So
I don't even know where to even start with InVision. I really.
It was. I was really looking forward to that product, like real time.
I don't know where they lost it, why they dropped the ball, yada.
So now they are doing a lot of so now they are pushing their design community, design better. And they usually push out design content for designers. So basically,
but you can't be pushing out design content and then
MVP, that MVP you had. Like now, it will be extremely difficult because funny enough, collaboration was not even Figma's first USP.
It wasn't. It was designed from browser.
So what FigJam is what InVision Freehand was.
Yep.
So what God.
How they can pass is if InVision was the future, then they became the past. Look,
like it's so annoying. Their design manager, the same thing. Like what library? What Figma component libraries? What Figma libraries? What design manager was? InVision design manager. They were the ones that came out with this when they were rolling out the first phase of InVision. They started rolling out UI kits and stuff like that. Like they were really.
One more guy.
That's good.
And a lot of people started using that man.
Like UI kit, and because that time it had a Photoshop plugin
extension.
So people were now like using it. It had a Photoshop file and also had InVision file. So people, man,
So where did they drop the ball?
I don't know.
Where did they drop the ball? I I think they lost the plot.
I think it's because they came late to cloud.
Eh?
I think it's because they came late to the cloud. What is it that? When did
No,
they
are you
start-
talking about InVision Studio or InVision as a whole?
like InVision Studio itself?
InVision Studio, were they supposed to do cloud? I don't think cloud was ever anything. I don't think cloud was.
Not even a. I'm not when I mean cloud. I mean like, how do I explain it now?
They came late to the party, Sha.
That Figma did that made them very, very usable. Like I think it was a gamble, was that you can download the app, but you needed internet connection.
Yeah.
But because it was free,
people didn't care.
People didn't care because
I think the main USP back then was, as long as you have internet connection, you can take your files with you. You don't even need to physically store it. We'll keep it for you. You understand? That I believe was
for free. For free.
For free.
Yeah.
You understand? You see that word, that 4-letter word, free. Oh God Almighty. The moment some people just hear it like this, they might just have erections. Pew!
Especially in this country.
Like, pew! Let's do this.
But it's not just about being free.
Yeah,
Figma is very easy to use.
The first major feature that I think that broke it off entirely was, before Figma was only supporting PNG. So the two things that made Figma like go bonkers was we started importing. You could import SVGs.
Yeah.
Into the app, because before it was only PNGs you could run with. Like you had to actually have like a Figma file. That was in the first iteration of Figma itself.
Mm-hmm.
Started putting SVGs. You can now import SVGs. Then the second one, I think that was the one that now solidified that more people go to use Figma. Even before they even came out with the design communities and stuff like that, Figma Africa and co.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when they did this plugins.
Oh, when did that start? No, but plugins, they've been doing plugins. Sketch has been doing plugins, yeah. When Figma plugins came out,
that plugin with cloud.
They didn't have plugins before, yeah. But I think those plugins that really, really made them.
Yeah, so that second thing, that's what I'm saying, that solidified that thing that almost, so you can actually, you don't need to actually go through. Because I remember using the, what they call it, dummy text, Lorem Ipsum.
Yeah.
Generate text immediately, like guy, using icon scout and stuff like that. That was one of the earliest of those things. Like I was like, that was what sold it for a lot of people in terms of Figma. Now XD has been doing plugins, but again, XD
shit behavior.
XD Adobe is looking for money. All these American companies, they don't like Adobe. So as soon as Adobe just went, XD just went. Because initially when it was free, people were still contemplating. But as soon as they now said that, people just said, nah, this is not the life.
Fair enough. I thought Figma would be the first to have a ridiculous pricing model.
Figma.
People know it doesn't feel like, because right now, if you look, it doesn't really feel like Figma is paid for, like is, because really, if you look at Figma, to get the full spectrum of Figma itself, you have to pay. Do you understand? But
even at that, on the free tier,
it doesn't feel like as if you're like, it doesn't feel like you have to pay. Do you understand? And now the payment is basically for bigger companies. If you're a single person trying to learn design and stuff like that,
if you're a single person having to also this live,
you understand? You understand? They don't expect you to pay. You get, and that's one of the things that made it just solidify. Adobe say whether you are learning or not, I pay money. Baba. It's crazy, man.
when they first came up with this CC model, the kickback was legendary. The kickback was legendary. Nobody wanted that nonsense.
Yeah.
But everyone rich designers kept on saying that you might as well just pass the expense to your clients. I'm like, wow, you people have clients.
Now, still wanted to get that. You know, Apple, God punish Apple, though, actually. You see, Apple, Sketch was running. They told Sketch, guy, come to Windows. Or better still, do what they call it. At least, because Sketch launched Cloud late. Because Sketch was actually the leader, especially for product designers, UX designers, using Sketch and stuff like that. Sketch had the model, but their platform was only restricted to iOS, rather
macOS, yeah.
Sketch, how far? When do you plan on moving to Windows? I remember using a tool now, Lunacy, just to open Sketch files.
Yeah.
Serious matter. We were waiting like not alpha, nothing. We didn't see anything. They didn't do anything.
No, you don't understand. They said it on their website that it's not even going to happen, so don't even wait.
Okay. I remember. Okay, they actually said it on their website. Wow, that's so proud. They deserve everything they get.
They said it on their website, man, that it's not even going to happen. So when Figma came and upended them, it was gangster.
Because right now, as we speak now, like now, Figma is one of the.
Meanwhile, did you see their latest announcement?
No, what did they say?
Jesus Christ, Figma is a $10 billion company.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yep.
Figma is a unicorn.
Wow.
I think it's a
Figma is a $10 billion company. You go fear valuation.
When Sequoia Capital was because I noticed that by the time Peter Thiel was one of the first investors of Figma.
Yeah.
When the guy started putting major notice, when he put them on major notice, when he put in his investment, that's when I knew that this company is going to go. It's going to go up. Because there are some kind of investors that once they come into your product, like once they understand, like once they come into your life, like guys, all those there's a name they call them. They're part of a group. Them, Elon Musk, those guys, PayPal Mafia. They're the first guys that started PayPal, the company. They call them PayPal Mafia. All those guys, once one of them enter your space like this guy, just no say funding they enter straight.
Last song.
That Peter Thiel guy, and the guy is gay bastard like this. Omo.
Oi.
Now gay, no guy, not like I'm not even trying to even whine the guy or anything, but what that guy, like he was one of the first investors of Figma. He was one of the first investors of what's these people's name? What's their name? I keep forgetting them. Facebook. He was the one that actually found Facebook as valuable. Like he was the one that introduced the advertising model for Facebook, because initially Facebook was just a social network. That was all it was. The guy came in like he said, "Come, you can act. People spend too much time here. You need to put some money in there." You understand that guy? So there are certain kinds of people in that Silicon Valley. Once they touch your radar, just know you are going to be rich.
It's okay.
See, Leslie, they this overload now. Make it just do now. Make Peter. Oh, I like that guy. Immediately. Guy. See, I don't even think you'll be teaching us again. You'll not be holding on this Hangout again. You how much are you giving me? 30,000. You are giving me naira. Somebody's giving me dollars. Please go and learn design somewhere else. Money stops nonsense. Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Money
Let
stops
no man tell you different, man. Money stops nonsense.
nonsense.
No.
See,
This
see
is not what-
Figma. If you look at the first iteration of Figma and look at the current iteration of Figma, the only thing I can say is, look, there's a kind of funding you have, forget it. Even if you are selling beans.
Oh, good. Money
Even
good,
if
forget. Not
money,
get
money
money.
just
You not get what person want tell you, man. Money good.
say money does not solve your problems, but it allows you to do some certain things. It creates the avenue to solve the problem. It gives you a better
understand.
think about that problem.
There
If
we
me now I'm working in what they call it, I'm earning let's say 20,000. Let's say I'm earning $25,000 a month,
Yeah.
just so that I can design. I'm probably working with Netflix. I just go.
First of all, if you're earning $25,000 a month, you are the owner of that company, man.
Okay, let me.
I just learned one new one just now. This one
Nigeria,
is
You are the owner of that company.
it's Nigeria that is causing it.
No, but no, it's the truth now. Like, it's actually the truth. If you're earning $25,000 to $30,000 per month, guy, do you know how much Chris Do charges for consulting alone?
No, but let's even look at it. An average designer outside in America, with that average designer, if you check Dribble, that's junior level designer earns $80,000 to $100,000 a year.
Per annum. Yeah.
Per annum.
No. Entry level, that's early career. Early careers don't necessarily earn. No, early careers probably earn like 60 to 70. But even that changes rapidly.
Okay, 60 to 70. Let's even put it at 72,000.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
72, so that's $3,000 a month. Convert that to Naira.
No, see, fam, don't do converting to Naira. We have a broken economy. We have a broken economy.
I'm earning $1.3
$3,000.
I'm earning $1.3
$3,000 will give you 1.5.
That's as a junior designer.
As a junior designer,
1.5 M.
Nobody
designer.
No.
Even pay stack is not paying that. Guy, relax. And many of the designers, people want to make it say, people want to say, okay, people are saying what they call it.
You can't tell me that pay stack does not pay Father Mary 1 point something.
That's Father Mary. You understand? Let them pay Lola 1 point something now.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And people want to make the argument of, the standard of living, which is fine. But it's not like the standard of living in Lagos is low.
Standard of living is not anything. It's not even remotely low.
It's not low. Do you understand? Because an average person in Lagos, for you to be able to afford your rent, to be able to afford, you need to be earning at least at an entry level minimum. If you really do it. No, what? 200.
200, bad as a bad.
200 is too small.
Actually, it's well.
Right now,
is too small. Right now, yeah, anything below 400.
So as at 2 years ago, as at 2 years ago, when things had not yet gotten this bad, 200 could get you home.
Yeah.
200 could get you home. You get.
Even Leslie, I don't know. I don't even think, because me personally, right now, like 400K is even like 400K is barely that means
right now 400K is the new 100K.
Do you understand? Then somebody will now make it look like as if you are paying me
They are doing you a favor. I do you a favor, my brother.
That's one of the reasons. I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of American companies, when they want to hire, it's almost like they have a culture shock when people tell them price, like what we are. That's why we need to.
Like, I've met some recruiters like so. At least I've spoken to some recruiters like this when that they'll tell you openly like when they're hiring Nigerians and it comes to price, that they don't have the mind to lowball some people because it doesn't make sense. Because if you told an upcoming, let's say mid-career or mid-career designer now that, see, don't worry, come on board, I'll give you $2,000. This guy will lick your boots. $2,000. Meanwhile, mid-level, mid-career, what's it called? No, Usman, I agree with you. Companies have to survive. I agree. I absolutely agree. You know, all of these are symptoms of, just basically shows how broken our economy is generally. No, but now back to what I was saying. A mid-level or mid-career designer probably earns like $4,000 to $5,000. More senior designers go from 7 upwards, 7, 10, 12, depending on, where you are moving on forward, you get. So, Usman is saying an average company in Nigeria is not ready to pay what design is worth. Of course, it's not ready to pay what design is worth now. You keep saying it like it's like it's something that
that's the discussion to have. No. The real discussion is how many Nigerian companies actually value the importance of design. That's the first question you should ask, because you will only pay for what you value.
Exactly.
People did not value developers until they found out that the world was going digital. Yeah. I mean, the people asked when this guy, you should listen to when them Ezra and Cole, when they were working in Union Bank now, how much were they paying them?
Ezra, before
he came to soft, do you understand? When they were working at banks, when they were giving, I remember listening to a podcast, they were saying that at that time, like, nobody knew that this digital wave was like, it was a risk that they took. Like, do you understand?
Yeah.
Real risk going. So it's only when companies, because the reason why designers are well paid is because these companies actually understand the value of design.
Yes.
They understand that if this thing is not, because they are dealing with customers, people have
here's now the thing. What's now the value of design? And why is it difficult to get? Why is it difficult to understand?
It takes, that question, I think the only way that will happen, I can't answer that question. I won't lie to you, because we are what's the word? How is the nicest way to put it? Why we have a followership mentality. We don't know how to trailblaze. We always wait for the West to do certain things before we start picking up. I can confidently tell you that design was not a thing until 2018. In major companies till 2018, it's still not a thing. Like, people just got open to the idea of
generally worldwide.
What, like, no, not worldwide though. In Nigeria, I was saying Nigeria, design became in.
No, I won't say 2018. Where was I in 2018? 2018, I was still at Team Out. Yeah. I think you're right. You
know, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
it was around that period, not necessarily. It was around that period.
Let's even say the startup community. Maybe let me know use the technology. Startup community. Because people were still there are people that still use Canva to design. They didn't see the point of a graphic designer.
Okay,
people can do design with PowerPoint, post for social media.
Let me stop you there first. The Canva argument, you can make it. You can make the Canva arguments.
Now, not then.
Then, even then too, because, okay, first of all, the Canva argument is simple. most people did not even understand what design was. That's number one. Number two,
I don't have a Leslie. Yeah, it's not about the product. I don't have a problem with the product. It's not the product.
I'm not talking about the product. I'm not talking about the product.
Okay.
I'm saying that they didn't know what graphic design was. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, some of these people didn't even have the capacity to pay the graphic designers at that time. Like we shouldn't look at it like the situation, improved or got worse. What's it called? Started decreasing over time. It's been steadily decreasing.
Leslie, I believe something. If you value something, you pay for it. That thing, forget it. I believe that in wholeheartedly. If you value something in this life, forget it. You will do anything. You see, don't startups go and hire developers despite them making how much?
Yes, that happens.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not fine. There might be companies that can't afford it. That's fine. I don't have a disagreement to that. That's normal.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot tell me that they value the importance of what they call it, software developers, of people that write code. It's just the only time people started seeing the value of design, especially in the startup community, from graphic design to UX design, just blew up in 2019 now.
No, it blew up earlier.
Let's
look
looking at it from
earlier. Me somebody observe this thing now. That is a community we do.
From a seemingly big company. Team Apt in the startup community is a big company. Let's call it for what it is. Let's be realistic. When I say it blew up, I mean startups started hiring. Before, now WordPress. What are we saying now? WordPress now. They just go and pick one thing from WordPress.
I hate you, go away. He said that WordPress. What kind of person are you? How can you just open your mouth and say that WordPress?
Leslie,
you mad.
Oh.
You're actually mad. WordPress. Yeah. What kind of violence is that now?
Why are you surprised? Wait, why are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. I'm just saying. Because no. Because it's actually true. It's actually true. WordPress. Yeah, we ruined WordPress. We ruined WordPress. Nobody can tell me the difference. We actually ruined WordPress.
So,
okay. I think we've been sidetracked actually. I think we've been talking about what were we talking about before we entered this?
Screen continuation. Okay, this what they call it, button.
Oh, is that thing that just pops that just shoots down? Yeah. I think yes. I think that might be necessary because of the way I design it. So let me check on my smaller screen, yeah, to make sure that I'm even doing it right, because I kind of have this feeling now that because I'm using a bigger screen, I'm probably not seeing it well. Oh, it's late though.
What time? 7:30.
7:30.
Yes.
This is like 2.5 hours.
I beg, this is important, please. This is landing. I'm actually thinking of how to steal it now.
Oh, Lenio, stop stealing things. Oh, thief.
What's your problem? Leave me alone, please.
Oh, this guy is low-key fresh.
Now start boy now. I want use that. Boy, this one when you put down for this thing. The guy will just wake up one day and see his picture on Paga. We wondering like,
is that not what they did to me?
You're still like an artist. Yes.
I always go. I also have like 4 different brands now. I'm like, what am I doing now? Like, if I use my face, I'm not getting richer. Like, what's going on?
One day, that guy, all these
They
guys,
use
they'll come and
producer.
they'll come. You know what's up.
Okay, Emmanuel? Oh,
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
here.
Okay, no. Sorry.
Manuel. Okay.
Was it you? Sorry, Nana, I agree with you. Because I'm looking at a normal screen, yeah, and I think that I'm looking at a normal screen and I think that that thing is gonna be necessary. It's gonna be very necessary even. Because let me see. Okay, first of all, let me eliminate these two because they're not adding anything to this design. So I want to push this upwards a little upward. Yeah, how did you know that was going to happen? Yeah, okay. Push that a little bit up. And then I want to take this bad boys. I want to raise it up slightly so that it's somewhere close to the middle. Exactly. All right, good. We have something good. So good luck to whoever, like literally, man, good luck to whoever decides that it's a brilliant idea to translate this thing to Webflow. And by good luck, I'm literally talking to myself because I knew if I had to part, I'm going to wake up all morning and decide to do this. These things, yeah, I'm still trying to figure them out.
Oh, these icons.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would have loved to. Me personally, I think line icons in general, I'm tired of using them. I prefer to use duotone icons.
Line icons are painful.
These days, I just use duotone icons a lot. Like, I don't even think about it anymore. I just use emojis. I'm telling you, like, this, I'm not even... Because, to be honest, maybe it's because these days, a lot of times, I'm thinking of a lot of things as regards to... And I'm not just only concerned about the creative side. I'm looking at the functional side. I'm also looking at the... Again, user flows. Now, make the designer one, two, and they also look at the customer journey. Like, I know moving parts in my head, the content. Now, me go write content. So,
okay, not true.
You understand?
In those days of.
So that's why a lot of times wow, that's not bad. Hey,
what?
This? Okay, the shadow. No, the shadow.
And I was thinking of adding a shadow there, but I'm not sure that thing is going to work. Plus, I suspect that this thing was originally rectangle.
If it was an illustration, that would not be bad, but it's an icon, so. So most times I just do try and implement things that I know that work for me, have worked for me in the past. So I don't really think too much of the...
No. Let me tell you what you do. You implement things that you can easily knock out so that you can move on with your life. Yes or no?
Even the knockout, that's the thing. Again, you own the design creative process. So that's easy for you. For my own side, I own it, but I don't own it.
No, you don't have like 100% ownership now because there are stakeholders.
Hey, that's different. The stakeholders, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, you own it, but you don't own it. In that, there's those people who will be telling you what to do. That this is what they want. They'll tell you it is like this. Please do it like this.
And now them be the stakeholders now.
You don't own it.
Now them be the stakeholders now. You see, you are the designer in name and name only. You're the designer in name and name only. Oh god. I think,
Ah.
I've walked through fire because of product managers. I've done many overnights. I have this thing is not to work. I don't know. I don't have to force it.
It didn't work. I already looked at it. I was like, at my mind, I was like, yeah, nah. I was waiting for you to do something spectacular, but I think you've given up. No. Product managers, funny. Like even product managers themselves are hot, like these days now.
They are hot
You know,
people.
product managers in Nigeria are the CEOs, really. If you really sit down and look at it on its face value, the real product managers in this thing are the CEOs, really. Because they are the ones that make decisions on what works. They do the real market research because they are seeing
because they are on the field. Yeah?
They're on the field, you understand? Especially with startups. They are the ones that say, okay, this is what we do. The product managers, most product managers are just business analysts, really. They're just there writing documentation and chasing developers and doing project management.
And we ask, are we live? Update.
Where are we on this? I use that message.
Where are we?
Where are we? Why? We're all here.
I don't know why you're asking me funny questions. Where are we?
Product management is not really practiced. It's only a handful of companies that allow, like even marketing management, product marketing. If you really look at it, there are very few companies that do that. Most of it is done by the CEO. They're just implementing what the CEO said. I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, these are. You now be wondering, like, why are you people now disturbing me? You told me this is what you want. So, bro. One day I'll write a book on my startup life. I'm serious.
Write book.
I will write a book but I'll find a way to document this thing somehow, and share it to people.
Write and no use I see. I know they use man they talk. I don't say go write and no use I see.
Yeah, I don't have the patience to write. I don't like writing now. I've told you now.
Change yourself. I want to blue if you not get patience.
Should be
No. Answer now. Answer. I dare. I not go far.
See, all the patients that all the how many patients do they have?
Is it
all the rich people, all the rich politicians that you know, how many patients do they have?
One actually.
On this call now, wow.
Just one patient actually.
There are only 3 people on this call.
No. They don't drop out now, and I think we're basically at the tail end. I'm just doing like final cleanup. To make sure it looks good. I think what we have right now is actually quite okay. It's a lot lively than what is online.
I'm actually thinking of oh my god, no, this is Leslie, you sabi work.
Yeah. See, let me tell you something. Let me just tell you one small secret. While I was at Softcom, the owner of the company, Yomi, was always going for pitches. So I had to learn how to create landing pages at a moment's notice.
If I tell you how many times I've done that thing.
I had to learn how to create landing pages at a moment's notice. And you don't have a second chance. You must do it and it must be fine first attempt. You understand? Because you can start the day is going all right and awesome. By 2 o'clock, if you're there, say, Leslie, we have 1 hour, 2 hours to come up with. By 2 o'clock, we have until 4 o'clock to come up with landing page for XYZ company. Where start now. And you will start. And it must look nice. So I have done this enough.
Actually,
I've done this
for the
enough
one
times.
dashboard, because you know a lot of times now we dey get government this thing from
Mm,
so they go just give them, they go just I remember we used to go and pitch. So the PowerPoints, that was how I started. I used to work a lot with PowerPoints that time. And also the dashboard, gone.
mhm.
Just give them like something. So we give them like 3 pages. Give them sign up, then homepage and maybe what they call it, another extra page, just a small mock-up, like 4-5 pages of dashboard,
Mhm.
pitch to federal government agencies and stuff like that. Or more. Everything like that.
Everything
They will
does
say
set to that now. Yeah.
everything like that to pitch in how many hours. Everybody be running helter skelter that day. Man, anyways, it's one of those things. That's one of the things that helped me, especially with dashboards. For me, I'm tired. These days I don't even think too much or be creative. There was something I even purchased, funny enough, one ant design thing. I just usually edit. So I have different variations of the same. I have different variations of the same design system. So one has just block buttons, the other one has round corners. So I duplicated it in like 3 or 4 different places. Once I feel like okay, this one they want dashboard. I just pick the input field, put buttons, pack everything, put in one corner, and start dumping. I don't think too much again about dashboard. And it's not that deep.
Talk criminal.
It's not that deep. Where I usually think now, go through a creative process now is things like landing page. You understand?
Yeah.
Maybe landing page, the mobile apps. Well, mobile apps, I'm thinking more of the process, to be honest. I don't really think it's usually the process is like how do we get from one place to another place? That's what is always in my head. Because now mobile app, the real estate is not so much. You understand? So there's only so much you can do. For websites, landing pages, and stuff like that. That's the this thing that you did now. Basically, you came up with this on the fly.
You think? This guy. Which one?
Paga. Yeah, I was there when you came up with this landing now.
Yeah. I can't remember what nonsense I was doing.
I go first sleep. I'll first sleep like 2 hours after failing. Before
coming up with stuff on the fly. Fun, yeah.
Before coming up with something like this, I would have failed many times.
What makes you think I have not failed many times in the past?
I would have slept. You know, when you fail, you feel like this thing is not making sense. You just go and close your laptop.
You don't know. That's the thing. You will know that you're doing rubbish.
You're doing rubbish. You just sleep. By the time you sleep first, you now wake up. Something will now come up, and epiphany will now come. Say, oh, wait. Let's even see how far. You look at it at one point. It will look good in your eye. When you close your laptop, wake up in the morning, you see it again. Be like,
what choices were made that what choices did I make that informed this design?
as a guy.
What choices did I make that informed this nonsense that I'm currently working on now? Mm-hmm.
And after some time, I was like, you know what? If it's for a personal project that I'm working on, okay, fine, I can critique myself. You understand? But if it's another person, it's the company. Look, I'm not ready for anybody to waste my time. I just do something and send to them. Because usually one of the things I notice is when I overanalyze my
you end up having analysis paralysis. You're not doing anything.
Then also usually when I come up with something that I think I'm comfortable with, most people are not necessarily comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the design community, but that's one of the things where I don't think it's good to invest with designers. Because designers are, I don't want to say, let me not say it's not good to vet with designers, but that's one of the flaws of vetting with designers. Because sometimes designers necessarily might not judge the product from a user standpoint.
Yeah.
If I want to vet, I will not. It's not that I won't vet with designers, but that will not just be the only. I have to vet with an average person who doesn't really understand the technicalities of design and stuff like that. What do you actually feel? How do you think this product? What do you think? That's one of the things, because usually, especially when you overanalyze and think as a designer that this thing is bad, this interaction is bad, you take it to people in your company, you say,
but this looks
why can't you do this thing like Paystack?
It's only a matter of time before that happens. Before someone will say nonsense.
You already talk about it that okay, this is why the product is Kinikon. So these days I just do something. Usually when my first attempt at it, usually was they like. You understand? So once the first attempt, once I give them something, I say,
once that one don't enter, man.
Yes, I don't think too much of it. Just take and
you're non-existent.
You understand? The only problem with that now is when you are trying to pick your portfolio now, you now have to go through, because those designs generally, if you really look at them, if you especially for your personal portfolio, it's slippery slope, because do you add them? Do you not add them? Because they are not. It's not. They don't really reflect your full capabilities as a designer. You're just doing it based on feedback that your company asked for, basically. You get. But yeah, it's crazy, man. This design works, man. It will push you mentally. If you're not a mentally strong person, you go just cast.
You will stop by yourself. You enter. You can't become a cashier.
I'm telling you.
Okay, well, I think it's safe to say that we have come to a sensible point in this design. The layout looks good. I don't know if this is my best. It's definitely not my. I don't think this is like I don't really count this as like among my best, but it looks good. It looks good. It looks very good, and it looks very colorful, which also helps. So, if you are going to do like a side by side between I think it's my Paga. Yeah, if we do like a side by side, I think it's safe to. Oh God, they check their banner. Paga, the official payment provider for MOC relays. Yeah. Making life possible. Yeah. Just Paga, because you need to receive money.
Somebody actually told me to design a similar product
to Paga.
Like, yes. He said that Paga's website is great. It's one of the best things.
Wow, mad.
I just took my edge. This website was done in 2018, I'll be 2017. This is old now.
It's pretty old, yeah.
Pretty old. That's what they told me. Say, this something like that, want to have
not to hate, yeah. But in all the iterations of Paga's websites that I've seen, I've never really liked it. I've never really liked any of them, to be honest.
See, this is how I look at it.
And obviously, the person that did this Photoshop what is this?
Nigerian government now.
This is just irresponsible. This is just irresponsible. What is doing is irresponsible.
White line, like say there be AJ.
It's not even just a white line. No, look at the buttons that these people are holding. Look at the buttons. This is just downright irresponsible. I've done a far better job. A far better job.
Oh God. If you check how much they are paying the designer, maybe they are paying you 50K. Guy, you get what you pay for this thing. Forget, clearly.
Well,
what you pay for, man.
So this is what's the time now? This is 2:08. I think this is a good time for us to stop. Radical, And everyone else, thank you guys for coming for today's streaming session. Hopefully, is Nana still online? It's like Nana even ghosted me. And she has gone. All right, that's cool. So this is as good a time for us to stop. I don't know what we're going to be doing next week. I don't know what we're going to be working on next week. I don't know. I'll probably take up something, and and I'm open to taking suggestions as well. So thanks to everyone. Don't forget, Overlay season 3, session 3 is coming. And I think that means that as from 3rd all the way down into 3rd of July, all the way into August, I am going to be quite busy. I don't know. I hope I have it in me to actually continue streaming on Fridays. I really do. So that is that about that. So this is it. See you guys next week. Take care and bye.